We all like to see that overpowered main character that easily defeats all the other characters from time to time. These characters often have special powers or abilities which allows them to do things that regular people can't even imagine. But finding a manhwa that can showcase the true power of these characters can be a bit difficult. So today I will be recommending you all top 10 manhwa where the main character is overpowered or badass. So let's start our list.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Coming at number 10, we have Royal Path. After the death of O.J. Yall, the president of a criminal organization, internal divisions began as a result of struggle for his succession. The Blank Society did not miss this chance and came to replace the criminal organization while causing great chaos. Meanwhile, when the mother of Baek Han-yu, a former special force unit, tried to drive back the Black Society out of a neighborhood, she was brutally murdered by them. After hearing about this news, Baek Han-yu could no longer contain his anger and sets out to take revenge on the people that killed his mother. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is ruthless and beats anyone that are related to his revenge targets. The side characters are also strong and they help the main character to complete his revenge. Coming at number 9, we have My Wife is Actually the Future Tyrant Empress. The protagonist Zhao Jinyu had no clue that after his regression, he would have the future Tyrant Empress as his wife. Now he had to put in his heart and soul to prevent his wife from going astray in her current life. But at that time, he didn't know that the Tyrant Empress had already gone through a regression and she knows everything about the true nature and power of Jinyu. The art of this manhwa is really good and its story is quite interesting. The main character hides his power despite being really strong. However, he doesn't hold back whenever the people near him are in danger. He's also very funny and the situations he creates will definitely make you laugh. So if you are into cultivation manhwa with a lot of comedy scenes, then you will definitely like this one. Coming at number 8, we have Sovereign of Judgement. Choi Hyuk was a fighting genius who accidentally kills a person during a fight when he was just a kid. Later, he promises his mother that he would never fight again and spends his school days getting bullied by others. However, after seeing a weird message and witnessing his classmates killing each other, now he no longer has to keep his promise. The story of this manhwa is good and its art is also decent. The protagonist hides his power at first but later shows everyone what he is made of. He is very ruthless and kills many people to gain an advantage, no matter how strong they are. The side characters are also depicted perfectly and it shows how their personality changes completely when they are faced with a do or die situation. Coming at number 7, we have I Became Invincible After Descending. After the destruction of the world due to nuclear war, everything including internet, technology and literary work were lost. The protagonist who lived in this era dies after getting attacked by the beasts that have mutated due to nuclear waste. But later when he opens his eyes, he finds himself in a world of cultivators, or so he thought. However, this was actually the world before war, and everything he had witnessed were caused by the special effects of modern technology. This is an underrated manhwa with a good art and really unique storyline. The main character here is really strong but thinks of himself as weak after watching the videos of fake cultivators made with special effects. The side characters are also really funny and the misunderstandings they create will definitely make you laugh. Coming at number 6, we have Newbie Management. The protagonist was summoned as a hero to another world and was shouldered with the responsibility of defeating the Demon King. Through many hardships and struggles, he succeeds in beating the Demon King, and just when he was about to return home, something goes wrong and he returns back to the past when he was summoned as a hero. He goes through this cycle again and again until he comes to the conclusion that he has to summon another hero and take down the Demon King. This is a really unique manhwa with pretty decent art and a good storyline. The main character is overpowered right from the start and the situations he creates are just hilarious. The side characters are also really well written and all of them have different personalities. So if you are bored of generic isekai manhwa and want to read something new, then you can give this one a try. Coming at number 5, we have Chronicles of a Returner. Dan Woo-hyun was the strongest martial artist who was sealed up because he was too strong for the world to handle. However, after a millennium passed by, he gets released from the seals and loses his sense of superiority. Just when he thought everything was meaningless, he meets a poor little girl and decides to raise her with the best of his ability. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is quite good. The main character is overpowered right from the start but decides to keep his power a secret and live a peaceful life. And although he was ruthless at first, he goes through major character development and stops killing people. So if you are looking for a good martial arts manhwa, then this one might be for you. Coming at number 4, we have Standard of Reincarnation. Devon was the member of the greatest martial family who was born without a right arm. Despite the ridicule and contempt he got for only having a left arm, he surpassed the successor of his rival family by working really hard. However, he gets betrayed by his family and parents in the end and dies after getting marked as a traitor. But later, he gets reincarnated into a new family along with a naturally gifted body and a god named Yulion to help him in his new journey. This manhwa has pretty good art and storyline, and the pacing of its plot is also perfect. The main character is weak at the start, but he works very hard and surpasses all of his enemies. Some of the side characters are a bit arrogant, but they learn their lesson after getting defeated by the main character. Coming at number 3, we have Blade of Wind and Thunder. Dongbang Mui was an ordinary young boy who lived in a village with his grandmother. But things change when a few martial artists come to his village looking for a mysterious person that was thought to be a ghost. After a fierce battle with a martial artist, Mui realizes that the people he had been living with were by no means ordinary people, and he was actually the son of the war god and the only heir to the Wind clan. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is quite good. The main character has amnesia at the start but later regains his memories and becomes fully aware how strong he actually is. The side characters are well thought out and none of them go against the main character without any good reason. Coming at number 2, we have Existence. The protagonist of this manhwa had lived for millions of years and went through many cycles of reincarnation. Sometimes he's born as an ant and other times he was born as a large being like a dinosaur. However, after being born as a human with power of every other life form he had ever been, he instinctively knew that this was his last life. Now he tries to find the reasons for his powers and later comes to realization that the sole purpose of his ability is to destroy all of mankind. Although this manhwa has a very few chapters right now, I had to recommend it because it's amazing. This is one of those manhwas that shows you how cruel humans actually are and makes you sympathize with the protagonist even though his actions can be considered wrong. And although the story is mainly focused on action, it turns very emotional from time to time. Coming at number 1, we have LAG. The protagonist Lee Jeong-hyuk was one of the strongest awakened inside the tower. After killing a really strong monster with the help of his team, he gets betrayed and killed by some of his teammates. However, rather than dying, he gets sent back to the first floor, and now with all the memory and experience of his previous life, he vows to take revenge on those people and become even stronger than his previous self. This is a super underrated manhwa with decent art and amazing storyline. All the characters here feel realistic and you can almost feel their desperation to survive as you read through the chapters. However, this manhwa is not for everyone as its plot is on the darker side and it has way too many gore scenes in it. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.